candidates are assembled. We may now proceed with the commencement exercises. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem and invocation. Mariella and Gabriella Zabisky will lead us in the national anthem.
Students, faculty, staff, family, friends, we gather on this grand day understanding that we come from different places, hold different values, and cherish different beliefs. Yet today we are united in gratitude and celebration. We come together to celebrate the education and knowledge gained and the degrees earned. We come together to appreciate and admire the hard work and dedication that it took for these students to make it here today. We celebrate the dreams and hopes of all within our society that were encouraged and nourished at Penn State Scranton. We are thankful for all of the support given by our community of mentors, donors, faculty, advisors, staff, family, and friends. In a world where many have little to celebrate, we are thankful for the accomplishments of all those that we see before us today. As we continue our journey through life on different paths towards different experiences and destinies, may our gratitude unite us in the desire to use for the common good all that we are and all that we have learned, so that the reasons to be thankful will fill our own lives and every other life we encounter. May our gratitude on this grand day guide us towards peace for each person and toward the freedom to live, work, and serve throughout all of our days.
Thank you, Dr. Van Etten, and would you all please be seated? Good afternoon. My name is Elizabeth J. Wright, and I am proud to serve as the Regional Chancellor for the Hazleton, Scranton, and Wilkes-Barre campuses. On behalf of all of the faculty and staff here at Penn State Scranton, I warmly welcome you to the 2025 celebration for this amazing campus. These commencement exercises are held in this 57th year of Penn State Scranton and are part of a tradition, as this is the 170th year of the Pennsylvania State University. Today, parents, friends, and colleagues of the graduates, alongside our staff and faculty, celebrate with joy and pride the achievements of the class of 2025. I'd like to give a special welcome to one guest in particular. Dr. Darlene Dene is a past chair of the Penn State Scranton Advisory Board. She is a passionate supporter of our Thon dancers, as well as a devoted volunteer for Thon at University Park. Welcome, Dr. Dene. And now Now it is my great honor to introduce our platform party here this afternoon. Please, I ask that you hold all of your applause until all of these amazing individuals have been introduced. Platform party, as I call out your name, if you would be so kind as to remain standing so that we may recognize you collectively. First of all, the Honorable Mayor of Scranton, Paige Gebhardt Cognetti, our keynote speaker here today. Thank you, Mayor, for being here. I know we kind of all want to just go ahead and applaud. If you applaud, that's okay with me. Up next, Trustee Matt McGloin from the Penn State Board of Trustees. Thank you, Trustee, for being here today. Followed by Dr. H. Durrell Johnson, our Campus Chief Academic Officer. Mr. Matthew Mead, Director of Student Services Engagement and Master of this year's ceremonies. There you are. Hi. Ms. Nancy Sarno de los Rios, Penn State University Scranton Advisory Board Vice Chair, incoming Chair for next year. Mr. Gavan Quimby, 2024-2025 SGA President and forthcoming President for next year. Right. Ms. Rachel Burnis, Vice President, Penn State Scranton Alumni Society. Mr. Fred Aebli, Lecturer, Information Science and Technology and 2025 Faculty Marshal. Dr. Megan Van Etten, Biology and Science Program Coordinator and Faculty Senate Past Chair. Mr. Kevin Pfeiffer, Lecturer in Business. Dr. Majid Schatz, Mechanical Engineering Program Coordinator. Mr. Paul Perrone, English and Multidisciplinary Studies Program Coordinator. Dr. Parminder Parmar, Associate Professor, Human Development and Family Studies Program Coordinator. Dr. Justina Malinek, Nursing Program Coordinator. Dr. Renee McNair, Psychology Program Coordinator. Ms. Kelly Conlon-Mazuka, Lecturer and Program Coordinator. I'm supposed to ask you for a collective applause again for this amazing speech. At Penn State Scranton, we are proud to serve as an anchor institution in the community, providing students in Northeast Pennsylvania access to that all-important Penn State degree. We like to think that we are the embodiment of the land-grant mission, and we think daily about how to create space that enables our students to embrace what we value most about higher education. The opportunity for students to learn, the opportunity to think critically, the opportunity for students to interact and to discuss ideas, and the all-important opportunity for students to develop a culture of care for and about the community around them. Graduates, we gather today to celebrate the attainment of your degree. This alone is an amazing accomplishment, one that you should be celebrated for. We're grateful to you for how you have anchored yourself to this community, for the powerful lessons that you have taught us about community and kindness, care and concern for others. And you've done this while balancing many roles. You are siblings, partners, spouses, parents, and caregivers. You are full and part-time employees. You are volunteers and community advocates. It's in this last observation that you are adept at balancing multiple roles that I'd like to pause for just a moment. If you're anything like me, you know that to balance multiple roles takes a lot of work, and it also takes a whole lot of help. And so I ask you today, graduates, to join me in expressing gratitude. And so I begin by asking all of our faculty who are here today to please stand. I am grateful to all of the faculty at Penn State Scranton for their dedication to helping students attain their educational goals Please join me in recognizing their contributions to this university. Please be seated. And now, if I may, ask our staff to stand. They're somewhat spread throughout the building, but if you all would stand as well. It goes without saying that at Penn State, we could not do what we do without our staff, who are tireless in their support of students, faculty, and one another. Please join me in recognizing the contributions our staff make. And finally, students, please join me in expressing gratitude to the family members, friends, co-workers who cheered you on and offered encouragement while you worked to attain your degree. Family members, friends, we know we couldn't do it without you, and so we are beyond grateful. Thank you. So now, it's my great pleasure to welcome Gavan Quimby, 2024 Student Government Association President, to the podium. Gavan is a third-year information technology major with a concentration in cybersecurity. He's originally from the Lehigh Valley, where he graduated from Easton Area High School. He then, we're so excited to say, took his education north here to Penn State Scranton. He's recently been re-elected. He will continue his leadership through the 2025-2026 academic year. His passion for IT, student advocacy, and student engagement drives his commitment to both academic excellence and community involvement. Gavan.
Good afternoon. When Chancellor Wright asked me to be here, I said, well, when's the last time a student government president came to graduation? Oh, you know, like 30 years ago. So no pressure today. So today we gather here to celebrate the incredible achievements and unwavering dedication of the graduating class of 2025. Even though I am not a part of the class of 2025, I am more than happy, as well as the parents as well, to be here to reflect, honor, and appreciate all the time and energy our graduates have put in today. One of the core identities of this class has been its relentless engagement with student life. From leading club meetings to organizing events to being a part of my meetings that I forced them to go to, but they were there. It was a lot for them, and they poured all of their heart and dedication into it, and I'm more than happy to be leading this group of individuals. And while we celebrate the collective efforts of this class, I want to take a moment to recognize two former student government leaders who shaped the student government in remarkable ways and set me on a platform to succeed in the future. Those two student government presidents who are graduating today in the nursing degree, Ayushi Patel and Olivia Mykrans, I love you guys so much, and I'm so appreciative of you guys and all the hard work you put in. Your leadership has shaped the success of our campus and its projects, its student advocacy, and the leadership that I now have the opportunity to platform and go into the future here. Those two student leaders have done a remarkably excellent job, but I also want to highlight every single other student leader that has been created on this campus. Class of 2025. I want you to remember that leaders don't make followers, leaders make leaders. And that's what you have done and helped shape me and the rest of my class for the future of this campus. When you're gone, just know that you have left a lasting impact on all of us here. Class of 2025, your legacy is one of engagement, leadership, and resilience. You embraced opportunities, uplifted your peers, and made a lasting difference. As you step into the next chapter of your journey, carry that same passion and drive because the world needs leaders just like you. Congrats once again, and thank you for making this campus a better, brighter, and more welcoming, inclusive place for all of us who walk these halls. The future is yours to lead, and we can't wait to see what you'll do next. Back to you, Dr. Wright.
Thank you, Gavan. So now it's my great honor to introduce Nancy Sarno de los Rios, our advisory board vice chair, who, as I mentioned a little bit ago, will become our chair next year. She's here tonight to introduce our keynote speaker. Nancy is an alumna of Penn State, having started her education here at Penn State Scranton before concluding her degree at University Park. Following in her family's tradition, Nancy is the third generation of Sarno and Son formal wear. where she does, like many small and large business owners, a little bit of everything, including but not limited to human resources, retail sales, marketing, and office administration. The company is found proudly in its 4th generation of leadership and is celebrating its 85th year. Now semi-retired, Nancy is enjoying new roles, as I mentioned a moment ago, as the incoming chair of the advisory board at Scranton and the chair of the Dolly Parton Imagination Library of Lackawanna County. The Penn State tradition continues strongly in her family, as her son Tomas is currently a student at the Scranton campus. Nancy.
Good morning, everyone. I have the honor of introducing Mayor of Scranton, Paige Gebhardt Cognetti, who was sworn in on January 6, 2020. She won the election to full term in November of 2021. Prior to becoming the mayor, she advised the Pennsylvania Auditor General on oversight of public school districts and care for older adults. Mayor Cognetti previously served as the director of the Scranton School Board. She served in the Obama administration as senior advisor to the Undersecretary of International Affairs at the U.S. Treasury Department. She was a fundraiser and project director on numerous political campaigns. She also worked as an investment advisor in New York City. Mayor Cognetti holds an MBA from Harvard Business School, graduated summa cum laude from the University of Oregon Clark Honors College with a BA in English Literature. Mayor Cognetti grew up in Beaverton, Oregon. She lives in Scranton with her husband and her 2 daughters. Please join me in welcoming Mayor of Scranton, Honorable Paige Gebhardt Cognetti.
Thank you very much, Nancy. And we can't say enough how important it is to celebrate businesses like Sarno & Sons that have been the backbone of our economy here in Scranton for generations. So thank you for that. It really is an honor to be here today. I appreciate the advisory board, Chancellor Wright for inviting me, Trustee McGloin for your presence, faculty, staff, graduates, and families. It really is an honor to address you. I might not get through this without crying. I just want you to know it happens all the time. It's when I marry people at City Hall or when I address graduates, so just bear with me if that happens, okay? We are here at the Cultural Center, and as you sit here and get through this, look around you, you cannot build a building like this again. We are in the presence in this building and really throughout Scranton and our region of buildings that just could not happen now. And it's the result of generations of people who worked hard every day and bring that hard work in their families. They were entrepreneurs, they were in hard industry, in really hard jobs, and they built wealth and they built buildings like this. We are so grateful to the generations of people in Scranton that preserved this building and all the different buildings that you see. If entrepreneurship and the energy industry built our economy in Scranton, we know that what we can do moving forward in the future as you all carry forward what people before you have done. In the same way, at over 100 years old, Penn State Scranton is part of the bedrock of our community here. I can't tell you how often I talk to people about how we have 6 universities and colleges right in Scranton, and that's part of an ecosystem of 15 in the Lackawanna-Luzerne region. People don't realize, if they're not from here, what we have here from an educational standpoint. And as you all fight to make sure that Penn State Scranton keeps running, I want you all to know that your community leaders are behind you. As mayor, city council, and I sent a letter to make sure that Penn State knows how important this campus and all of you are, how they make sure that we know how Penn State came right to us during COVID, and we worked with Penn State Scranton and all of the universities and colleges during COVID to keep things running, to keep students engaged, to keep us apprised of the latest in all of the medical issues that were going on. Penn State Scranton has been a partner. We absolutely need to keep Penn State Scranton right here in northeastern Pennsylvania. speech by Apple founder Steve Jobs in 2005. It's now known as the Connecting the Dots speech. He shared 3 stories: love, loss, and death. I'm going to take Steve Jobs' approach, but do not worry. Loss and death are not part of the tenets of my speech. Love is one of them. But we will go through 3 quick stories from my life that I want to share with you graduates as you go into the next chapter of your lives. One is about finding inspiration in unlikely places. One is about following your own path, especially when you are hungry. And the other is about learning to laugh at yourself. So for the first one, I grew up in Beaverton, Oregon, and in college I would come home in the summers and I was a bank teller. So the bank teller at U.S. Bank, my father worked as an attorney for U.S. Bank, and I didn't know how grounding that experience would be, but I really ended up being the great learning experience for being a mayor. You meet everyone in town. You start to learn how the economy works. You meet everybody from the small business owners to the bankers themselves to the guys that are coming in for their paychecks on Friday. It's a real wonderful experience, and you carry a lot of responsibility as a young person to make sure that you balance your till every single day down to the penny, as you have to do when you're in public office. I learned so much, and at the end, that's maybe my junior summer going into my senior year, I had worked really hard at the University of Oregon. I had very good grades. I wanted to go to law school at the time, wanted to go to graduate school, but had never dreamed that I would aspire to do something, in the Ivy League on the East Coast. It just wasn't something growing up in Oregon that I thought I could do. And one day a woman came in. She was not that much older than me, and she got her wallet out. She had to get her license to cash a check. And I noticed that she had a Harvard student ID, and I shouldn't have because it was invasive, but I just blurted out, "Do you go to Harvard?" And she said, "I do. And you could go there too." And I don't know why, but it stuck with me for years. The confidence with which she said to me, a perfect stranger, "You can go there too." 12 years later, I had worked really hard in my career, and I had applied to Harvard, and I got into Harvard Business School, and I think about her all the time. I don't know who she is. I've thought about trying to find her on social media or something. She probably never gave it a second thought. But it's those things that sometimes you say to someone that are kind and confidence building that you don't even know will have an impact, that end up having a lifelong impact for those people. So whether you are on the receiving end of that, be open to that and let people build you up, and also pay it forward to the people that are looking to you for guidance or looking to you to spark something in them. You never know when somebody's going to say that thing that sticks with you. The second story I wanted to share is how I got here. Standing before you, don't worry, I'm not going to run the whole thing. A quick one about when I first got here 20 years ago. I had moved to Washington, D.C. from Oregon. I wanted to get into politics and government and get invested in how we run our country. I ended up coming onto a campaign here in northeastern Pennsylvania. A friend of a friend said, I think you'll be good at this. Why don't you come up to Scranton? I said, sure, let's get in the car. We were gone the next day. But of course, we didn't live in Scranton. It's a campaign. You're scrappy. We couldn't afford rent in Scranton. We had a lake house in Towanda, and we commuted from Towanda down to Scranton almost every single day. And I was 25 years old. It was fine. But the Kmart Subway sandwiches for lunch and the pizza in Scranton were starting to really be a drain on my body. So I really needed some vegetables. I kept driving by this place in Clarkson called Caribbean Fresh Foods, and I thought they might have a vegetable or two. So I walk in there, and this very handsome man is there. He makes me a sandwich and a latte. And it wasn't that night that we decided that we would get married and have 2 beautiful children. But after a few times of me going in there for more sandwiches, we ended up starting what is now a love story that I love to tell, because you never know when life is going to take you in a different direction. Life is not linear. As you all graduate today, I'm sure your head is full of pathways, and you're going to do this, and the other thing, and then at this age you're going to do this. Maybe that will happen, but make sure that you stay open to what opportunities present. You don't know if that will be professionally. Someone could call you up and say there's an opportunity to come here, want to go?
or in terms of your personal life. You never know when you're going to walk in somewhere and your life will change forever. So keep your heart and your mind open, and don't stress about that linear path that you looked up on LinkedIn or something like that. As long as you work hard and stay open to opportunity, the right things will happen. So the third is learning to laugh at yourself. So after, the bank teller job and after going into politics and government, I had the opportunity to work for the U.S. Treasury Department. It was during the financial crisis here in the United States, and then quickly we were in the Euro crisis. I got to staff the Undersecretary of International Affairs and the Treasury Secretary. We got to travel all over the world to the G7 and the G20 meetings, and I got to know the staff and the finance ministers and central bankers in the world. And in January of 2010, we happened to be in Canada, but it wasn't just up the way in Ottawa or something. These finance ministers, when they're hosting, they want to show off their countries, which is great. So we were in the Arctic Circle. We were flown up to this place, Nunavut, in Halibut Province. It was the coolest thing. It was so cool. But you can imagine that up above, in the Arctic Circle, there are no trees to cut down to build housing. So the whole town is built with these kind of modular buildings and homes. And it's on me in that moment to staff all these high-level folks who have a lot of work to do. They have very important meetings to get through and during this crisis. So it was my job to go down these narrow stairs in this narrow hallway and go get the UK finance minister, which was known as the Chancellor of the Exchequer, and his name was Alistair Darling, which was just the most perfect name for the Chancellor of the Exchequer of Her Majesty's Treasury. I'd met him before, I'd met his staff before, so I go down and I'm getting them, I'm going to bring them up to this high-level meeting in this teeny tiny kind of modular building, and I turn around and I snap right down into a fake plastic tree. And I don't know if it was their British politeness, but they just kept going. They didn't see if I was okay. I didn't fall down. I did like a kind of a spin, held myself, and just kept on going. But I think about it all the time, about how when something happens, you just have to laugh. I laugh to this day about that. That was 15 years ago. You always just have to make that mistake, dust yourself off, keep going, and learn from it. So whenever you hit that fake plastic tree in your life, whether it's not getting the job you wanted, or maybe you didn't get that grade that you wanted in that class in grad school, or if you break up with somebody, just do that spin move, take your minute, take that beat you need, and get that right back up and keep going. So these three stories might have hopefully sparked a memory that maybe you didn't even remember that you had, of something that a teacher said to you back when you were in kindergarten, or somebody said to you when you were smaller, or something that one of these incredible faculty and staff at Penn State have said to you or worked with you on. Make sure that you think about those moments that opened up your heart and allowed you to follow a path that wasn't necessarily what you had laid out for yourself. And you might just be hungry for a sandwich. I know that there's a lot of celebratory lunches on the horizon in this crowd. But as you leave your Penn State experience and go into the next very exciting chapter of your life, take with you what you have known to be true since you were just a little kid. Kindness and confidence from perfect strangers can change your life. Surround yourself with people that boost you up and not tear you down. Be open to adventure. Don't stress about the path that people tell you should go on. Time is short, but right now you have more than you realize you do. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to do something that you never thought of. And if you don't like it, you can just get right back on the other path. Build strong relationships and connections with others. Love in all of its forms is so, so critical. Of course, your personal life is important, but you also find love of friends and colleagues in your professional life. And those relationships that are forged in crises in your different professional experiences will be very, very important to you as you move on through life. Mistakes make you stronger. If you hit a bump, just keep going. And don't take yourself too seriously. Embrace laughter, find joy in life. Always laugh at yourself, and you will get through just fine. So trust in your journey, trust in yourself, and let life take you places. Live with intent and passion, and share your light with others. Congratulations, graduates. You have so much fun ahead of you. Hug all the people that made this possible for you. In a few moments, you will officially be Penn State graduates, and no one can ever take that away from you. You did it. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor, for your incredibly thoughtful words. In recognition of your service, I'm going to need a little help where that plaque is. It's where? In the drawer. Don't pull out the drawer. They said, don't pull out the cord. See, I'm banging into a plastic tree. All right, I got it. I just did a spin move. Okay, so in recognition of your service, it's my honor to present you with this bronze plate as a memento for being our speaker. Thank you so much. And now we come to the central moments of these ceremonies, the presentations of our candidates. Dr. Darrell Johnson, Chief Academic Officer, will introduce the graduates.
Thanks, Chancellor Wright. I'm going to take a minute to recognize some special individuals with us today. It's not every year commencement falls on Mother's Day weekend. The Chancellor noted the complexity that comes with handling multiple roles, and I know the moms in this room, be you a parent, a student, a coworker of ours at Penn State, a guest, take on multiple roles daily, and I just want to take a moment to thank you for all you do for your students, for your family, and for our local community. Thank you. We do know if it were a father that hit that plastic tree, they probably would have been on the ground. Not that I'm speaking from experience. So once again, thank you, Dr. Wright. Good morning, family, friends, faculty, staff, and a special welcome to our graduating students. Before we begin with the conferring of degrees, I'd like to thank the Penn State Scranton faculty and staff, and your family and friends who supported you in this journey. You are graduating from a prestigious institution with a long history of rigorous academic standards, and it's our pleasure to join you in celebration of your academic achievements. In recognition of students' academic achievements, the university recognizes students graduating with academic honors. Candidates for summa cum laude are wearing blue and white cords. Candidates for magna cum laude are wearing blue cords, and candidates for cum laude are wearing white cords. Certain graduates also been recognized for their academic achievements through induction in one or more national academic discipline honor societies at Penn State Scranton, and for participation in the campus honors program. These students can be identified by their commencement cords and stoles. In addition to recognizing academic honors, students who have honorably served, are serving, or commissioned to serve in the U.S. military are wearing red, white, and blue cords in recognition of their duty and sacrifice. Please join me in congratulating graduates who have been recognized for their academic excellence in the military service. Thank you. Graduates who will be called to the stage to be recognized and receive your diploma and will be dismissed to the stage by discipline. I would be remiss if I didn't ask the audience to please hold your applause until each graduate's been announced, but we've already broken that rule today, so I'll leave it up to the crowd. Thank you. I could say that's an issue for a father perspective on crowd control, but I digress. The candidates for the baccalaureate degree in biology will now be recognized by Dr. Wright. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Biology please come forward to be recognized?
Pooja Patel, Student Co-Marshal for Biology. Brandon Chateau, Student Co-Marshal for Biology. Catherine Barbosa. Rafael Carvalho. Jason Dalu. Victoria Petrosky. Cameron Zinel.
On behalf of the Penn State Scranton Biology faculty, congratulations to our graduates. The candidates for the baccalaureate degree in corporate communication will now be recognized by Dr. Wright. Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts in corporate communication please come forward to be recognized?
Sophia Bartel, student Marshal for corporate communications. Matthew Reyes. Jerice Lamoth.
Commencement is never disappointing. On behalf of the Penn State Scranton Corporate Communication faculty, congratulations to our graduates. The candidates for the baccalaureate degree in English will now be recognized by Dr. Wright. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in English please come forward to be recognized?
Hallie O'Neill, student Marshal for English, student Elizabeth Allen. Nicholas Lowe, summa cum laude. Evan Bannon, magna cum laude. River Marguerite Moon. Taylor Ray Belknap. Ariel Laura Keener.
On behalf behalf of the Penn State Scranton English faculty, congratulations to our graduates. The candidates for the associate and baccalaureate degrees of multidisciplinary studies will now be recognized by Dr. Wright. Will the candidates for the degrees of associate in arts and bachelor of arts in multidisciplinary studies please come forward to be recognized.
Zachary Hensel, Student Marshal for Multidisciplinary Studies, cum laude. Mary Benitez. Marcus de Lesline. Matthias Kaminsky.
On behalf of the Penn State Scranton Multidisciplinary Studies faculty, congratulations to our graduates. The candidates for the baccalaureate degree in Human Development and Family Studies will now be recognized by Dr. Wright. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Human Development and Family Studies please come forward to be recognized?
Jessica Reed, Student Marshal, Human Development and Family Studies, cum laude. Francesca Oriana. Wesley Compare. Taylor Marie Merrigan. Sadie Stevens. Gabriella Bruford. Emily Kaiser. Jasmine Hamilton.
On behalf of the Penn State Scranton Human Development and Family Studies faculty, congratulations to our graduates. The candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in Information Sciences and Technology and Information Technology will now be recognized by Dr. Wright. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Information Sciences and Technology and Information Technology please come forward and be recognized?
Jacob Kalinowski, student marshal for education science. Noah Liss. Jared Fecho. Tirth Patel. Thomas Balford. Hunter Kumet.
On behalf of the Penn State Scranton Information Sciences and Technology and Information Technology faculty, congratulations to our graduates. The candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in psychology will now be recognized by Dr. Wright. Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Sciences in psychology please come forward to be recognized?
Elizabeth Morris, student marshal for psychology, summa cum laude. Rhiannon Depew, magna cum laude. Melina Petrini, cum laude. Sarah Muller. Victoria Wardock. Skylar Monicolo. Brandon Berry. Phelan Hankey. Drumi Patel. Owen Brown. Sam O'Day, cum laude. Jerica Deasley. Haley Serpico. Zaire Osmer.
I'm proud of you, Zine!
Drayton Belton. Adia Douglas.
I would like to say thank you because it is not commencement unless there is a cowbell. Appreciate the attentiveness. On behalf of the Penn State Scranton Psychology faculty, thank you. Congratulations to our graduates. The candidates for the baccalaureate degree in Project and Supply Chain Management will now be recognized by Dr. Wright. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Project and Supply Chain Management please come forward and be recognized?
Amanda Delhagen, Student Marshal for Project and Supply Chain. Joshua David.
On behalf of the Penn State Scranton Project and Supply Chain Management faculty, congratulations to our graduates. The candidates for the Associate and Baccalaureate degrees in Business will now be recognized by Dr. Wright. Will the candidates for the degrees of Associate in Science and Business Administration and Bachelor of Science in Business please come forward to be recognized?
Michael DeWolf, Student Marshal for Business, summa cum laude. Zachary Cholzinski. Samuel Burachi. Aaron Olchecki. David Stoshik. Kylie Lynch, cum laude. Celeste Juarez. Matthew McNichols. His diploma is being presented by his father, Timothy McNichols, lecturer in mathematics at Penn State. Ryan Kretschmer. Gavan Kerrigan. Nelsis Guzman. German Gilbert. Santino Medico. Vincent Toledo. Christopher Hobby. Jordan Wasilchek. Josephine Zina Cisse. Jerry Surrency III. Maceo Alexander Robinson.
On behalf of the Penn State Scranton Business Faculty, the candidates for the baccalaureate degree in mechanical engineering will now be recognized by Dr. Wright. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering please come forward to be recognized?
Zachary Gray, student marshal for mechanical engineering, summa cum laude. Peter McDonough, cum laude. Logan Heiler, summa cum laude. Randall Percival. Amanda Winter.
Took their money. Told you that. But we're down the road.
David O'Connell. Matthew Stone. Paul Carey III. Jeremiah Paller.
Let's go, Jerry!
Hunter Gebhardt. Kaylin Money. Om Patel. Jacob Onda. David McKenney. Matthew Brown. Dalton Buckman. Jared Kirai. Brian Lancy.
That's my brother! Love you, bro!
Robert Lauer Jr.
On behalf of the Penn State Scranton Mechanical Engineering faculty, congratulations to them. The candidates for the baccalaureate degree in nursing will now be recognized by Dr. Wright.
Darla Latimer, Student Marshal for Nursing. Holly Bidwell. Sarah Marble. Lauren Elizabeth Sharp. Alexandra Wardock. Brianna Graff, also earning her Bachelor of Science in psychology. Ayushi Patel, also earning her Bachelor of Science in psychology. Olivia Mykrans. Sky Smith. John Matthew Evans, Jr.
Yeah, buddy!
David Spalding.
You rock, Dave!
Alexis Tanana.
Johnny.
Alyssa Miller. Samantha Sashko. Chloe Ferrin. Jemiah Wilson. Soleil Lashanta. Ali Bresnahan. Michaela Searan. Brianna Renee Dawkins.
On behalf of the Penn State Scranton nursing faculty, congratulations to our graduates. Each year, Penn State students who have completed their degree requirements at another Penn State location choose to attend commencement ceremonies at Penn State Scranton. At this time, I'd like to invite to the stage the candidates for the following degrees: Bachelor of Science Business, Bachelor of Science Computer Engineering, Bachelor of Science Computer Science, Bachelor of Science Software Engineering, Bachelor of Science Human Development Family Studies, and Bachelor of Science Finance and Bachelor of Arts Political Science. Please come forward to be recognized.
Alexandra Mitchell. Jerome Cruciani. Brian Shabrowski. Katie Killian. Christina Jablonski. Janelle Smith. Janelle's diploma is being presented to her by her aunt, Rachel Burnis, Penn State Scranton Alumni Society Vice President. Christopher Burnis. His diplomas are being presented by his father, David Burnis, retired faculty member in business at Penn State Scranton.
Please show me one more time and congratulating our graduates. Dr. Wright, the candidates have successfully completed the respective degree requirements as established by the Pennsylvania State University and are ready for conferral of their degree.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. And now, class of 2025, we turn to the Board of Trustees, the legal corporate body of the Pennsylvania State University. This is the body that, by our charter, is given final responsibility for the governance, welfare, and all other interests pertaining to this university. At this time, I call upon Trustee Matt McGloin to authorize the conferring of degrees at this ceremony. Matt McGloin is a Scranton native who graduated from the Pennsylvania State University in 2012 with a Bachelor of Arts from the College of Communications and Journalism. He is the founder of the Matt McGloin Foundation. This foundation helps youth, veterans, and those in needs throughout northeastern Pennsylvania. He has also helped to support the Boys and Girls Clubs of Scranton, the Children's Advocacy Center of Northeastern Pennsylvania, the Scranton Area Foundation, and the Scranton Kiwanis Club. Many of you know that Matt was a professional football player in the National Football League and was a dues-paying member of the NFL Players Association, a labor union representing NFL players. During his time in the NFL from 2013 to 2018, he was a member of the Oakland Raiders, the Philadelphia Eagles, the Houston Texans, and the Kansas City Chiefs. My girls would be really excited about that. I'm a Buffalo Bills fan. He was also a member of the New York Guardians of the XFL. He currently resides in Waverly with his wife and 2 children. We are so very pleased that he's here with us today. Trustee McGloin, thank you for joining us on this momentous.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hey, how are you? All right, graduates, I'm going to give you one chance here, okay? We are. All right, that's not bad, but you don't have to work on it. It's important, okay? Trust me, it's very, very important. And I would just like to remind Mayor Cognetti that Oregon is coming to Happy Valley this year. So we certainly look forward to that one. And Adia and Josephine's families, if you're going to cheer like that, we may need you. We may need you at that football game. And you know, it was funny. I've heard a number of cowbells in the crowd today. And I just turned 35 years old. My mom would bring cowbells to my games growing up when I was 7, 8, 9 years old. And it's funny, she would paint them, she would put my number on it. And now, to this day, when you walk in my parents' house, she has like this old cabinet in the dining room, and there's the cowbell on top of the cabinet. So, I didn't think I'd be talking about a cowbell today, but I understand the importance of the cowbell. So, well done, well done. So, thank you, Chancellor Wright. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I offer my congratulations to the class of 2025, their families, and friends. As Penn State alumni, you have a say in the future direction of the university. All Penn State alumni may participate in the nomination and election process for alumni elected members of our Board of Trustees. This is one of the many opportunities you will have throughout your lives to remain active members of this Penn State community that we all love so much. So please, I encourage you to stay engaged. Now I turn to my official duty. Chancellor Wright, by virtue of the authority vested in and as approved by the Board of Trustees of the Pennsylvania State University, you are authorized on behalf of the board to confer on each of these candidates the degree earned as certified by the appropriate college faculty and dean. Congratulations.
Thank you, Trustee McGloin, for the authorization to confer degrees for the candidates assembled today. Would the graduates please rise? By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and on behalf of President Neely Bendaputi, I pronounce you graduates of the Pennsylvania State University. Right to left to symbolize the earning of the university degree. Graduates, if you would, please turn and face the audience and join with me again in thanking those who have been instrumental to your success. Scranton Alumni Society is a group that has been part of this campus for over 30 years. Rachel Burnis is a proud member of the Penn State Scranton class of 2012 and currently serves as the Vice President of the Penn State Scranton Alumni Society. When she isn't exploring the world with her husband David and her son Christopher, Rachel dedicates her time to volunteering for impactful organizations such as the Red Cross and Rotary, among numerous other charities. Professionally, she is a valued employee of the Forest City School District. Rachel.
Thank you, Dr. Wright. I'm Rachel Burnis, Vice President of the Penn State Scranton Alumni Society and class of 2012. It is truly an honor to be with you today. Let me begin by saying congratulations to the Penn State Scranton class of 2025 and to welcome you into the Penn State Alumni Association. I am so very proud of each and every one of you. Today, we celebrate completion of years of hard work and dedication put forth by both this graduating class as well as the family and friends who have been supporting and cheering for you behind the scenes. In a time when going to college seems commonplace, even at times expected, I know that in this audience today, there is a graduate representing the first person in their family to walk across a college commencement stage, a graduate who is also a working parent, juggling life, as well as working to get this degree, and a graduate who, without Penn State Scranton, a college degree may not have been possible. My dad was a proud World War II veteran, enlisting early to serve his country. He never got to finish high school or go to college. He was the hardest working person I knew, focusing on providing for his family. My dad loved watching Penn State football, and at the age of 11, I began watching with him. Watching those games with him year after year, I grew to love Penn State. I dreamed of going to college, but never thought I would be able to afford it. Our family up to that point focused on working after high school to earn a living. After I graduated from Valley View High School, I also went straight into the workforce, sometimes working 2 or 3 jobs at a time. After 5 or so years of this, I realized I wanted and needed a college education. I turned to Penn State Scranton, a decision that would change the course of my life. I took most of my classes in the evening after working all day, sometimes even taking an 8 a.m. class, a lunchtime class, anything I could do to fit in classes and still work full-time. I was able to complete my associate's degree in 1999 and thought that would be the end of my college career. I eventually got married, and after a couple of years, I decided I wanted to pursue a bachelor's degree at Penn State Scranton. But once again, life sometimes gets in the way. In 2003, we were delighted to welcome our son Christopher, and my education was put on hold. We started bringing Christopher into the Penn State culture basically as soon as he could talk. I would dress him in Penn State gear wherever we would travel. We always got a "we are," and we taught Christopher to respond, Penn State. No matter where we went in the world, from Australia to Aruba, Austria to Japan, we would meet someone from Penn State. It's like always having family with you wherever you go. It helped that my husband David was part of the faculty at the Penn State Scranton campus for 25 years. So Christopher basically grew up on campus. From Breakfast with the Lion to other events, it seemed like we were there for one reason or another. The teachers and staff loved seeing him and would say he would be a Penn State student one day soon. I finally completed my bachelor's degree in 2012, much to the delight of my family and everyone at Penn State Scranton. I wanted to show Christopher, you finish what you start, no matter how long it takes you. Commitment, dedication, hard work, and love brought us all together today. I could never have imagined that as a kid growing up in Archibald, Pennsylvania, that I would be, who didn't think she would even be able to go to college, that I would be standing here today, speaking as a leader in the world's largest alumni association. I am truly honored to be here in this moment, not only as an alum, but also as a mom, because in today's graduating class is my son Christopher, the 7th member of our family. And also my niece Janelle, who I just presented her degree. She is the 8th. So we're very, very proud Penn State family. Graduates, today you join the largest alumni association in the world, and no matter where you go in life or how far from Pennsylvania you may travel, you take your Penn State family with you. You have over 800,000 alumni that are just a "we are" away, waiting to help, to encourage, to coach, to mentor, or to sit on a Saturday and watch a Penn State football game. One of my favorite quotes is from the late artist Prince. For all of us, life is death without adventure, and adventure only comes to those who are willing to be daring and take chances. When you leave here today, make sure to reach out to and thank someone who helped or inspired you, encouraged or believed in you, loved or supported you, to remember to never give up on your dreams, no matter how long or how many years it may take you. Class of 2025, congratulations on all of your achievements. Take those chances and be daring. Your Penn State family is behind you. We are. Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel. Congratulations and happy Mother's Day tomorrow. So as our ceremony comes to a close, I'd like to once again congratulate each of our graduating students. We are proud of you and wish you continued success. Graduates, it's common practice to conclude remarks such as this one by offering graduates hope and optimism for the future. At my alma mater, the University of New Mexico, we do this by wishing students a life of balance. You may have noticed that my regalia contains an unusual symbol on my left shoulder. It is the Zia sun symbol. Created by the people of the Zia Pueblo, they note that this 1,000-year-old symbol signifies balance and harmony among the 4 cardinal directions, the 4 seasons of the years, the 4 stages of life, and the 4 sacred obligations one is urged to develop during one's lifetime: a strong body, a clear mind, a pure spirit, and a devotion to the welfare of others. It is a place-based symbol that signifies I am home. Graduates, all of us are proud that you have called Penn State University home for your education. And even as you are leaving us, we hope that you will return home and visit us often. May you take the courage, persistence, and resolve that you have demonstrated while earning your degree and extend that into the life that extends and walks ahead. May you walk a life that is long and filled with beauty, knowing that all of us at Penn State are proud to have known you and wish you all the best in whatever lies ahead. And finally, please know that although this ceremony marks the end of this chapter of your academic life, I very much hope that it does not mark the end of your connection to campus. You will always be a part of the legacy of this campus, and it will always be your home. So now we invite back Mariella and Gabriella Zazovitsky to lead us in singing the alma mater. As we celebrate the 2025 graduates at Penn State Scranton, we ask that you remain in your seats until the last graduate exits as we begin our recessional. Thank you.